Geraghty has ridden 25 winners at the Cheltenham Festival over the past decade, and the Meath man looks set to add many more chapters to the tale with another outstanding book of rides.
Best rides at the festival, I suppose I'd have to start with Sprinter Sacre anyway. He's obviously a sharp prize favourite for the champion chase. He's been brilliant on the fences, and he's just such a class act and really apart from Simon C, I suppose in the Arco he's only had 2 runs on the fences, but he's been very good both occasions. He was very good in Novice Hurdler last year, and hopefully things will work for him. He'll be very hard to beat too. I think Grandeur Way has a great chance in the champion hurdle. Hurricane Fly is probably the one we have to beat, but I think Michael will be well suited by the drying ground, and the old course is a quicker track, which I think is going to play to our strengths. I think he definitely has a big meteor chance, and hopefully he can overturn the favourite. I think Oscar Whiskey has a big shout in the World Hurdle. I'm not sure we saw the best of him in Cheltenham the last day, and I think if you go back to his form over Christmas, he seemed a lot more buzz about him, and if he gets to the festival in that form, I think he's going to take beat in the World Hurdle. I suppose trying to pick my best festival memory is trying to pick the favourite one of your kids maybe, which is a bit unfair. But I suppose maybe Punjabi's champion hurdle in 2009, such a tight finish between Binocular and Celestial Halo, Ruby and AP and myself, so that was a thriller, and probably I'd say the one that I got as big a kick as any maybe. The best horse I've ridden at the festival, I'd have to say Moscow Flare. He won his Arc around there. He won the champion chase in 2003. I got him seeded up in 2004. He came back and won in 2005. You know, he went 4 full years from his champion hurdle in Punchestown 2001 until his champion chase in Punchestown 2005. He had 4 full years unbeaten. Best festival opponent, I suppose, Ruby. He's a fella you don't want breathing down your neck. You know, I think he rides the track really well. He's obviously got a great racing brain, and tends to be in the right place at the wrong time for me, or for most of us. He's a tough nut to crack. Cheltenham is such a special track. I suppose it's a very tricky track. You know, you have a very stiff uphill finish, but it's a through the race. You know, people talk about the undulations. They're not a myth. You have lots of hills to climb. You're running downhill. You're turning. You're jumping. There's a lot of ridges down the back straight. So it catches out a lot of horses, and you need a lad who's up for the game, who's tough. You need pace. You need to be able to travel. You need to be able to stay to get up that hill. I think it tests every horse in every department. My best day at the Cheltenham Festival was probably last year on the Wednesday, 2012. They were all Grade 1 races, so they were massive in their own right, but Simon C we did fancy for the Neptune. He won well. Always thought he'd have a great chance in the RSA, and he got the job done as well, and Finian's Rainbow was likewise in the champion chase, so you always hope, you know, one at a time. You're hoping Simon C will win, as soon as he's come in, you're hoping for the next one, and as soon as Bosworth had come in, I'm hoping for Finian's Rainbow. So you keep hoping until they get beaten. Cheltenham is providing with lots of good memories, so hopefully I have a few more to look back on after this year's festival.